Alright, before we go to pick which grand company we're going to join, where are you, Mr. Beauty's only scalp deep Jandelaine? Okay, you are near the Av Castle. Gotcha. Yeah, just go to Aetherite Plaza. Since we collected all his stuff, might as well go give it to him. Oh no, she's been sitting in fear all this time. If there's an ounce of compassion in you, friend, I beg of you, retrieve for me the tools of my trade. For I am none other than Jandelaine, Alright. Hand over, hand over, hand over. Could this be? Yes, I can feel it. The light returns to my eyes. Power courses through my fingers. I live. And as I live, this unspeakable embodiment of ugliness must die. Begone, foul demon! Bye! And so I ask, how do you feel, madam? Why, it's as if, in but a single magnificent moment, I travel beyond the void and return to life as the embodiment of all that is beautiful in this world. Could it be? Yes, it must. How else explain such power? You are the one whose coming was foretold. You, yes you, are the aesthetician. In the flesh, madam, I'm Jandelaine, crafter of coiffures, so divine that Minfilia herself doth begrudge my clientele their beauty. But let us speak of you, madam, for where a moment ago stood a fashion challenge frump, now there stands a beauty reborn. And you are the one I must thank for reviving my soul, that I might once again bestow my gifts on a realm bereft of beauty, a kindness I intend to repay in full. Do you fear that your own hairstyle is becoming passé? Fear the specter of ugliness threatening to consume you? Fear not, friend, for it shall not survive my wrath. As a madam before you, as this very realm we call home, from an abyss of unfathomable drabness, you shall rise anew. My clients have been known to make reservations moons, even years in advance. But you shall know no such troubles. No, for proving such a staunch ally to the good taste, when all others turn a blind eye, I gladly place myself at your beck and call. Yes, the next time you find yourself plagued by aesthetic ennui, you need only ring the crystal bell from the comfort of any inn room at which you have taken up lodgings. Jandelaine shall hasten to the scene. Yes, in a flash, the dreary, uninspired life you have hitherto known shall end. You shall travel to the realm beyond and return to us as a beauty reborn. I give you this as a token of trust between us. Treasure it, for it is the key to a world of aesthetic wonders ordinary men shall never know. Oh, Master Jandelaine, do come back. I've not made my next appointment. Well, that was fun. Aesthetician. You've befriended Jandelaine. By using the crystal bell found in your inn room, you can call upon the services of the flamboyant aesthetician. From hairstyle and color to face paint, he can create a new look for you for a mere 2,000 gil. Whenever you feel like a change, Jandelaine is your man. I think I'm fine for now. Maybe someday, though. Okay. Now let's return to Minfilia, the Waking Sands, inventory, Vesper Bay Aetherite ticket. Tataru! I thought these guys were waiting for a while. Welcome back, Ryan. Where the Grand Company leads, words as illuminating as, where the Grand Company leaders, words as illuminating as you'd hoped. Aye, each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. Would that there were more of you, Ryan. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while, and take a moment to reflect on your decision. Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer.
The gods only know what Grand Company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral Era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alizé, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience. There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I mean to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady!
We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
I had a feeling those two were pretty important. It seems like I was right. Alright, time to help my crewmates. How was the Admiral's speech? But you need not explain. That you stand before me now is answer enough. You have resolved to join the Maelstrom, have you not? Yes, I have. That's the spirit, lad. With allies like you, how much stronger is our crew? Let us brave the seas together, friend. Now, the choice is made. It's time to add your name to our rolls. Make your way to Limsa Lominsa to seek out our Grand Company's headquarters. Oh, that might have been a bit of a mistake then. The company you keep, Maelstrom. The Maelstrom recruitment officer seems eager to welcome you to Limsa Lominsa's Grand Company. We'll get 3 Dalamud red dies. Maelstrom Command is located on the upper decks. I'll send word to our personnel officer to expect you. The duties of a Maelstrom soldier can both be arduous and challenging, but I promise you, you will not regret this choice. May your passage be swift and your bearings sure. Alright, got a bit of a travel ahead of us then. Actually, we could use return, and then airship travel. That might be our best call. Whoa, it's a motorcycle. Interesting. Okay, yeah, we'll hit return. And airship landing, internet, airship ticketer, Limsa Lominsa, yes, and skip all that. Lift attendant. Bulwark Hall, I believe. Oh no. We wanted the drowning wench. That's fine. We should be able to just Ethernet travel our way over to Aft Castle. Oh yeah. Recommendations. Fisher Archimist Rogue. None of the things we were looking for. At least not yet. Ethernet, Aft Castle. Culinary and Blacksmith Armor Marauder. Go. I wonder if we should set this as our home point now. Just I don't know how often we'll have to make this travel. Hail, adventurer! What business have you at Maelstrom Command? My name is Ryan Knight. I believe you're expecting me. Ryan Knight? Aye, our recruitment officer sent word of your coming. It shall be my honor to induct you into the ranks of the Maelstrom. Now, before I can accept your oath, you must be made aware of several... Sir! What is it, Private? And this had better be important. Sir, we have received a report from a lookout in Lower Lenosha, sir. Imperial forces have fired upon a high-wind Skyways airship. The vessel is in bad way, sir, and appears to be banking for an emergency landing in Cedarwood. Cedarwood? Damn it, we have no troops available in that area. The bulk of our infantry is bogged down on the coast, skirmishing with fishbacks. Knight, this is highly irregular, but I fear your first duty in service to the Maelstrom must needs be unofficial. If our man in Lower Lenosha is correct, the airship will come down in territory crawling with Imperial scouts. If there are any survivors, we must reach them before the Garleans do. Make haste to Cedarwood, locate the airship, and if any of its occupants are alive, make sure they come to no further harm. We'll see about swearing you in upon your return. Alright. It's Lower Lenosha, I think you said? Yeah. I don't think we have a fast way of getting there. We'll see if the Aethernet shard takes us to Lower Lenosha. Tempest Gate. That works. Mapping the realm, Lower Lenosha. Recommendations, Levies of Morabee, and Where the Heart is Missed. Probably take care of those. That's where the heart is. That's where we're going. And I think this is the Morabee area, but I don't see the... Oh, there it is. Levies of Morabee. So we'll start off heading south, I guess. There's also an Aethernet crystal there. Was anything on our hunting log here? Nope. Do a little sprinting. And by little, I do mean little. It's going to take us a bit. Not necessarily worried about the fate. Especially level 3 one. Not yet, anyways. Oh, I like the fog. Get another sprint here in a couple seconds. There we go. And we got a while to wait again. Honestly, we might even make it there before our sprint comes back. Oh yeah, and a chocobo keep. Maybe we should have found one a little closer up north first. That should be fine. Do like how big and elaborate this is for so few people. It's got that cool, ominous feel to it. And let's register. Or not ominous, not sure what word I'm looking for there. Levies of Morabee. Orawan, the Adventurers Guild representative for local levy quests at the Morabee Dry Docks, is seeking an adventurer to undertake guild levies. Greetings, adventurer. I am Orawan, a representative of the Adventurers Guild. As a levy mate stationed here at Morabee Dry Docks, I am responsible for assigning the various tasks that come in from the beleaguered locals. The work is not necessarily simple or safe, thus I would first gauge the limits of your abilities by setting you a trial assignment. Take a moment to peruse the task outlined in this guild levy. Do you believe yourself up to the challenge? The deathliest catch. Most megalocrabs feed on fish they find in the tidal pools or washed up on shore. There's a variety of crab, however, which prefers the flesh of man over that of marine life. These terrible wavekin are called big claws and must be put down before they injure any mortal can keep Quay's residents. It is almost impossible, however, to distinguish a big claw from a normal megalocrab. That is, unless the core of a lightning elemental is used. When shocked, the shell of a big claw will turn bright red, making it an easy target. Okay. Very well, let's see what you can do. Before you begin, I have a word of advice. Acquire some cores from the lightning sprites. Use the cores on the crabs, and you'll soon discover which creatures are big claws. You can obtain the necessary cores by defeating lightning sprites. Use these cores on the crabs to identify and simultaneously weaken your guild levy objective. Alright. Before we do that, let's go to the crystal just to register it. There we are. And let's sprint to the guild levy location. I don't think we could have went down that way. Maybe we could have. Actually, maybe not. No, I think we have to go around. Wasted a bit of their sprint there, but not the end of the world. We see some lightning sprites. Now, I don't know if we can do that in advance. Might be a little too convenient if we could. Okay, let's initiate. Yeah, we're not set to home point here. It's fine. Okay, actually, maybe we could have. Lightning shard. I think we need lightning core, so. Another lightning shard. Can we just kill all the mega crabs and call it a day? Ethereal staghorn staff. Yeah, it's not shards. There we go. I had a feeling I had to have a little guild levy symbol on it. Two lightning cores. This key item. Lightning sprite core. Use. Not in range. Use. It's a big claw. The item is it's a big claw. And just like that. Completed the task, have you? Then you need only collect your reward. Difficulty, speed of completion. You have performed admirably. I have no qualms about assigning you further work. With the Maelstrom warship under construction here, the military is eager to keep the dry dock safe and secure. They'd be glad to know a stalwart adventurer like you is around, cleaning up these problems one at a time. Alright. Yeah, there is a chocobo keep up there. We probably should have registered that first. We're fine, though. Just a little hike. And up we go. Odds are we'll get one more sprint before we reach our destination. This place is pretty neat looking. Especially with the fog. I wonder, without the weather effect, how it would appear. And another sprint. Honestly, we might even get to use it one more time. We're not quite as close as I'd hoped. Check and see if we could cross-country it yet, but not quite. In fact, probably have to cross the bridge. Oh yeah, we're a little ways off. Easily another sprint. And there we are. Okay, I can understand why dodo meat might be a little more expensive in Ul'dah if they're acquired over here. I mean, there very well may be dodos over at in the Jandelaine area, but okay, let's register with the chocobo keep first. Well met, traveler. Might I interest you in a chocobo order? First time. Register. Yes. And now let's find out about the housing here. Where the heart is, midst. Hot Coatwin has information that may interest wealthy adventurers. Mind looking into something for me, adventurer? It may even be of interest to you, in fact. I'm told that plots within Mist are to be auctioned off. You, me, hells, even a 12-damned wandering minstrel could purchase their own piece of Lanosha. And upon that plot of land, you'd be free to build a house for you and yours. You can't tell me that thought isn't at least slightly appealing, can you? 'Tis a bit surprising that the Lasacaracy had the time and resources to prepare such an area, both kobolds and primals causing all manner of trouble. But who am I to judge the priorities of politicians, much less pirates, eh? Besides, I'd like nothing more than to own my own home. I've yet to verify the truth of the tale just yet, though. I have no objections to taking a detour from your adventures. Why not head towards the Gate of Mist and see if there's a Maelstrom representative who can confirm or deny these land auctions? Sorry to tell you, bud. You aren't gonna be able to acquire a piece of land. Luckily, this one doesn't have us running too far. However, Yeah, I think we're way above it. Should be able to jump down right here, though. Hello! What is it, adventure? Ah, yes, the auctions. By order of the Admiral herself, Mist and all plots within are to be sold exclusively to adventurers, so as to encourage their immigration to Limsa Lominsa. Why only adventurers, you ask? Practical necessity, really. Limsa Lominsa is in dire need of fresh blood, capable, courageous adventurers who will fight her foes and protect her interests. Those who build a home here will have that much more incentive to aid us. As for the manner of what place Mist is, I think it best that you journey there and see for yourself. Please direct any other questions you might have to recruit stationed just past the entrance. To proceed with the quest where the heart is, Mist, you may visit any residential ward within Mist. Very well. Plot 1 has 2 houses for sale, also small. I know we could check other plots and stuff, but it seems like the one for Ul'dah is the, or for Thanalan, has the most openings. Nice beachfront property. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to Mist. A Lominsan sent you say? Ah, that's unfortunate. All Lominsans are barred from participating in the auctions, you see, on account of the fact that they're, well, Lominsan. Admiral's decree. If you find areas you're liking, though, please consider speaking with the resident caretaker. She can guide you through the process of purchasing a plot for yourself. Maybe someday. Alright, now let's go, actually, yeah, report back, I suppose. And then we can go investigate the airship. Oct Cohen. There you are. What news have you brought me? For the purposes of luring adventurers to Limsa Lominsa, that's unfortunate, but it does explain a great deal. Looks like my dream of owning my own home will have to wait a little longer. But don't you worry about me. My day will come soon enough. And we can now teleport there. It's also on the Aethernet. And our sprint's ready. Let's go ahead and use that. Guess they're a little faster. I don't... Yeah, it doesn't... It looks like it's just kind of out in the blue. Okay, no other unlock quests. Oh. There'll be some kind of... whatchamacallit. Duty calls. Commence a battle for the company you keep, Maelstrom? Yep. An adventurer? What are you doing out here? No, wait. Let's find some cover first. Garleans. Maelstrom Command sent you? How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Be these, sir. We are of the Maelstrom. You're a Garland Ironworks engineer, yes? One of our lookouts reported the attack on your craft. We're here to rescue you. You must be Knight. Good work on reaching our friend before the Imperials. I've never seen a craft of this design. It must be Garland's work. Is there no end to the man's treachery? The secrets of Magitech belong in Imperial hands. They are not to be squandered on Eorzean savages. We're taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. Scouting party from Castron Ocidans, I'd say. Seems they want your ship, engineer. Wedge, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. The tiny Bronco? Isn't that the new design people have been whispering about? It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland, well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight. And she was soaring. She really was. Till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. Alright, pay attention. We're gonna hit these Imperials hard and fast. If they want a souvenir from Eorzea, they could have a knife in the gut. But they're not getting that ship. Oh, and don't forget to save the Lalafell. What says you, Knight? Ready to give those curs a hiding? Like a tidal wave, lads. Charge! An ambush! To arms! Oh yeah, we got a new staff. I need to check to see if it's better or not. Probably not, because it came from level 20 guild test. Let's actually spread out some arrow. Savages! You cannot stand against the might of the Empire. This has gone on long enough. Some more ads coming from you. Whoa! Magitech Vanguard. We're still out of range. We could throw some heals out, but I think they got it covered. Oh. Okay, luckily we dodged that. Definitely wasn't ready to move. Biggs! Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So how's she look, anyway? The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think we can bring enough thrusts, or wring enough thrusts, from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications, and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. We'll stand watch until the ship is ready to take off. The Imperials will come looking for their scouts eventually, but I doubt they'll get here for a good while yet. Knight, you're free to return to Maelstrom Command and complete your induction. Ordinarily, I'd ask you to stay, but I think we'd all feel better knowing an adventurer of your ability was safely sworn in and ready for the next mission. Rest assured, I'll inform Command of the part you played today. I, just wanted to say sorry, you know, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Haha, seriously though, if I hadn't been for you and the Maelstrom lads there, we'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. I'm in your debt, friend. We both are. Wedge. Thank you. We're very grateful. Alrighty. And now back to Maelstrom Command. Middle Enotia. Oh, Tempest Gate. We're close enough to it. We might want to set Limsa Lominsa as a favorite. Like our other favorite destinations, we aren't really utilizing them. We just kind of did them because that was the small world we were in at the time. But, seems like we'll be doing a lot more back and forth traveling. It's still south of here, right? Yeah. Oh, wait. Do we have... Oh, that is a bridge we'll be taking. Okay. I thought the bridge was going the other way at first. I was like, oh no. But we're fine. Yeah, we don't have to set Gridania as a favorite because that's what our return is sent to. Also don't know how many more times we'll be going back and forth there. We're also running out of Vesper Bay tickets. We might want to consider setting Horizon, I think it was, as a favorite. Or maybe even the home. No, it'd have to be a major city as a home. And right now, once again, Gridania meets that one pretty good. Because that's also where our class quests are. But yeah, I think we need to start utilizing teleport more. But we don't want to spend more than we have to. And then from here, just the first crystal takes us to Aft Castle. Or we're already there. Disregard. Nice move, Shadow Tezzeret. Welcome back, Knight. I just heard the report. You needn't be concerned about the engineers. They completed their return trip without further Imperial interference. I must admit, I had my doubts at first, but it seems the stories about you are true. I look forward to seeing what else you're capable of, after you've properly inducted into the Maelstrom, of course. Now, speaking of your induction... Maybe that's all it was. The personnel officer stands ready to complete your induction into the ranks. Storm seals. Okay. Till sea swallows all. Let us start afresh, shall we? You are welcome here, Ryan Knight. As such a well-respected adventurer would choose to join our ranks is most heartening. Before you swear your allegiance to us, however, it is only right that I tell you exactly what it is you'll be joining. A grand company is more than simply a collection of soldiers. It is an all-encompassing organization which draws upon the resources of an entire city-state to form a united military force capable of standing against the nation's deadliest enemies. We of the Maelstrom are charged with meeting the threats posed by the Primals and the Garlean Empire, and solving the many problems caused by the Calamity. Every man and woman who serves under our colors has a role to play in keeping the great warship that is Limsa Lominsa afloat, and on whatever heading Chief Admiral Merlwib Lalafell sees fit to set. As part of this grand vessel's crew, you'll be expected to take your turn at the oars, for the winds do not look favorable, lad, and strength of arm may be all that sees us safe to port. If I've lost you to talk of ship and oar, let me put it another way. A Maelstrom soldier labors till his last breath, fights till his last drop of blood. We give our all in service of this nation, and no less is expected of you. Knight, it is customary for new recruits to swear an oath of their own, choosing upon entering the Maelstrom's ranks. Is there aught you'd like to say? You have my sword, till sea swallows all. What skills I have are yours, till sea swallows all. I will follow the Admiral to the very bottom of the abyss. What skills I have are yours, till sea swallows all. Ah, yes, the many and varied skills of the adventurer. I've no doubt that your travels have furnished you with such knowledge as will prove invaluable to our cause. Ryan Knight, I hereby assign you the rank of Storm Private 3rd Class. You are now officially a soldier in the Maelstrom. Welcome aboard, Private. May you serve Limsa Lominsa well, till sea swallows all. Can you hear me, Ryan? This is Minfilia. An officer of the Maelstrom contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Knight. I have no doubt that you're eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you're now a man of the storm, you're no less a scion. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here whom I would very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting. No rest for the wicked, eh? Before you make yourself scarce, I recommend having a word with Commander Riki. Might be worth your while. You may now accept the quest, My Little Chocobo, Maelstrom, by speaking with Rashat Riki. This quest must be completed in order to proceed to the end of the main scenario for A Realm Reborn. All watched over by a Maelstrom. Storm Private 3rd Class, delivery missions unlocked. Oh, it's all watched over by a Maelstrom of loving grace. Missed that. Okay, Grand Companies. You're now a member of a Grand Company and have been assigned the rank of Private 3rd Class. Your Grand Company and rank can be confirmed at any time under the Profile tab in the Character Interface, under Character in the main menu. Oh boy. Grand Companies pay their members not in gil, but in company seals. You can confirm how many seals are currently in your possession under the currency in the main menu. Seals can be earned by completing various Grand Company missions. A Grand Company Quartermaster is stationed at each Grand Company headquarters, and will exchange items for company seals. Company seals are only redeemable with the Grand Company that issued them. Okay. supply and provisioning missions. The Grand Companies of Eorzea are in constant need of supplies and provisions to maintain their daily operations. Adventurers can earn experience points and company seals by crafting or gathering the items required and delivering them. Speak to a Grand Company personnel officer, or one of the many officers stationed throughout the realm to complete the delivery. Items sought change every day, Earth time. They can be confirmed by selecting timers located under duty in the main menu. Gotcha. Rashat Riki, Storm Commander. Oh, my little chocobo and a pup no longer. My little chocobo first. Rashat Riki suggests you look into having a personal chocobo issued. Well, if it isn't Private Knight, I must say, tales of your deeds have been an inspiration to the troops. Our duties take us far and wide, and I'll wager you've slogged across quite a few moms of countryside, on not by your own 2 feet. Such a sterling soldier of the Maelstrom deserves his own steed. Let us see about having one issued for you. All you need to do is obtain a Storm Chocobo issuance by exchanging company seals with the quartermaster. Once you have this steed, present it to Fragim, and she'll see you saddled up on one of our trusty birds. Okay, wonder how much that costs. And a pup no longer, Maelstrom. Rashat Riki would have you begin your training in earnest. It's level 30. Gotcha. Ah, Private Knight. Just the man I was hoping to see. Your exploits of late have been the talk of Limsa. Don't let this puff up your sails too much, but I've heard some of the higher-ups saying that the Maelstrom would be lost at sea without you. But I suspect you're not the type to rest on your laurels. Nay, the tempest raging in your eyes tells me you're looking for new waters to navigate. Fortunately, we have just the place for people like you. Have you perchance heard of the Wolf's Den? It's a proving ground of sorts, established by the Eorzean Alliance. A place where the most promising of Grand Company recruits are sent to hone their skills. The Wolf's Den is to be found just off the shores of Lenosha. The ferry at Morby Dry Docks and Lower Lenosha will grant you passage there. Ah, we're just at Morby. Upon your arrival, seek out Storm Captain Berkoya Lotusden. I've let him know that you'll be coming, so you can count on a warm welcome. Alright, first things first. Can we afford a chocobo? Okay. Oh, this stuff's pretty expensive. It's all weapons and such. Armor and such. Material. Storm Chocobo issuance. 200. Didn't we get 300 for a different quest? Oh, we have to go back to the Scions at the 7th Dawn to get those. But it only costs 200, so we know that. While we're here, let's go back to Morby. I think that'll just be an easy, what is it, 1,400 seals. Lower Lenosha. Would it be faster to go that chocobo keeping down? I don't think so. Let's get the sprint going. However, if I would have been smart, I would have found the chocobo keep in Limsa, if there is one, and use that instead. But pretty soon we'll have our own chocobo, it sounds like. And then we won't have to worry about it. Oh yeah. Character. Staff. Oh. It's a two-handed thaumaturge's arm. Gotcha. So we couldn't even use it yet if we wanted, because we don't have a thaumaturge. Still foggy here. And it's nighttime fog, which is arguably even cooler. Nice lighthouse out there. Although I'm not sure how well it works. This kind of fog. I mean, we saw it, so I guess it works. Yeah, once we get our own chocobo, hopefully that make all this so much easier. Lalafell. Actually, where are the docks? We're going the wrong way. Sort of. Is that it down there? No. Actually, no, we were right. Sort of. It's not right enough. We actually probably don't want to be in the dry dock. Yeah, I think it was up that way more. Oh boy. Well, this works too, I suppose. For the moment. Fufu. That's a fun name. Oh wow, there's a lot of people right here. Or, well actually, yeah, that is just a ton of people. I don't think this is who we're trying to talk to. Is it over that way? Like that is the ferry. Is it you all the way down there, maybe? I don't know why the little symbol isn't showing up on our screen anywhere. Feels like we're right there. Oh, it's at the Wolves Den Pier. Yeah, just open up the map. That's why it's not showing up anywhere. So we have to take the ferry to the Wolves Den Pier. Okay. Well, sprint a little ways, I suppose. This skiff is bound for the Wolves Den. Might you care to join us? Yeah. Ooh, hotbar swap PvP mode. You've entered a PvP area. I didn't get to read all that. Oh, here we go. You have a soul crystal equipped. Your traits and hotbars will automatically update to their PvP counterparts. Test your skills at PvP. PvP player versus player. Duty involves battles fought against other players rather than in-game creatures, and incorporates an independent battle system with its own set of unique rules. Final Fantasy XIV offers several different varieties of PvP, from ranked matches to casual training, for anywhere from 2 to 72 participants. For more information on PvP, visit the Lodestone, the official player site for Final Fantasy XIV. Alright. We'll eventually get around to experiencing that, I think. Not right now. It's time to duel. Not a blue unlock quest, so I'm less worried. Honestly, ooh. Guessing a lot of vendors and such. The Storm Captain. I don't recall seeing your ugly mug around here before. You say that Riki sent you? She said she was sending over a new wolf to the dead. More like the runt of the litter if you ask me. You barely have fangs for the honing. But I guess I'm feeling goddamn generous, so I'll throw you a bone. Start yourself off with a crystalline conflict. Them training bouts are made special for feckless adventuring types. You can't tell sound strategy from a horse's arse. I still reckon it won't be midday before you run home with your tail between your legs, crying for your mum. But you can't have a word with Lieutenant Gungi Zolungi if you insist on giving it a go. You'll find him outside, assuming you can work up the nerve. And stand up straight, maggot. This ain't no place for the weak of spine. Dismissed. Alright. Got our seals. PvP unlocked. Crystalline Conflict unlocked. Okay, the active help entry has been added. Yeah. New challenge category has been unlocked. Crystalline Conflict. You have unlocked Crystalline Conflict. Brand companies and AORZ establish their new tactical exercise to strengthen their individuals' members' strategic capacity, outmaneuver other adventurers, just like you, in a match of wits to claim victory. Speak with Gungi Zolungi at the Wolf's Den to learn more. Yeah, I mostly came here for the seals. We'll learn about all that stuff later on, I suppose. Oh, and there's an Aetherite here, which we can attune to. Oh, and now there's earning your wings. Rival Wings Attendant. I have a feeling that's PvP oriented, so we'll come back once we're ready to actually try PvP. The skiff's headed back to the Morby Dry Docks. You coming along? Yep. And this time we'll try Chocobo Travel back to the keep. So, yeah, no new recommendations, or no new unlock quests. Is this just... Yeah, I don't think we... yeah. Sorta. We did attune to this Aetherite, right? Having trouble remembering all of a sudden. We should have. I don't think I would have come here without doing it. Yeah, we did. And if you can go back to Limsa, that'd be much appreciated. Well met. I check reporter Limsa. 2 minutes, but only 5 gil. Okay, the pet hotbar stayed there. Although I thought I got rid of that. HUD layout. Hotbars. Pet hotbar, UI element settings. So it must not be the pet hotbar then. So let's turn that one back on. What other hotbar could it be? No, it completely says pet hotbar there. So it's saved as not being on. Save. No. It must just be an additional, like, mount hotbar, I guess. Alright, let's make sure pet hotbar's back on then, just in case that becomes an issue later on. Alright, and from here, we're already at the half castle, so literally just run as well as we can over there. Get our chocobo issuance form. Oh, you have a quest for us. Like civilized men and women. Material. Storm chocobo issuance. Yes. Let's also buy more adventures. Well, we can buy 6 of them. And who are we taking this to? Oh, the Chocobo Keep by the Aetherite Plaza. Gotcha. Let's figure out what this is then. Lieutenant Trickrate is looking for a few good soldiers. Like civilized men and women, Maelstrom. You're familiar with what transpired at Cartno 5 years ago, ain't you, Private Knight? I don't mean the goddamn moon cracking open and that thrice damn primal raining hellfire upon us all. Even folk in the Far East heard that tale, I reckon. What I'm wondering is how knowledgeable you are with regards to the aftermath, when the Eorzean Alliance saw fit to settle in and jointly administer the region for the foreseeable future. Waste of time, money, and men, most say. What with nothing of value in the Cartno Flats, eh? That's the story to which most folk have been privy. The truth, of course, being a fair bit different. In case you ain't know it, or yet... Bleh. It's hard to talk like that sometimes. In case you ain't yet in the know, the Primal's rampage laid bare these Allegan ruins, which no one had even the slightest inkling existed prior to the calamity. It didn't take a bleeding genius to recognize that we'd found something important, and that we'd be fools to let it fall into the wrong hands. The powers that be declared that we'd protect and study the ruins together, and so we did, until now. Limsa Lominsa, Ul'dah, and Gridania all formally asserted a claim to the territory. The time for talk has passed. The time for action has come. That being said, we'd be a sorry excuse for an alliance if we let this one issue divide us. So while there be fighting, it will be in accordance with the rules. All hostilities shall be confined to the disputed territories, and engagements shall be fought to submission, not death. Remember that when you're on the front line, Private, beat a man within an elm of his life if you must, but see that it goes no further. You'll be joining the fight, won't ye? A soldier with your talents would make a tremendous difference. What's more, you'd be doing the nation a great service. At least speak with our man at the airship landing before you decide on one way or the other. Think on it, Private. That's all I ask. Okay, that sounds like another PvP thing, maybe. So we could check on that before we return to Vesper Bay. But for now, we want to go Limsa Lominsa Aetherite Plaza. Let's set this one as a favored. We'll get rid of Fallguard Float. Sure. Let's go get our Chocobo. Actually, there probably was a closer... Well, maybe there actually wasn't. Aetherite Shard. Want a bird issued, you say? Then I'll need to see your Chocobo issuance. There you are. Oh, okay, it was the inventory. I thought this was a key item. I was like, why did the dye become a key item? Yes, everything appears to be in order. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your chocobo. And here he is. The fellow has been in high spirits past few bells. He must have sensed that his master is coming. Now then, to make it official, you want to give your noble steed a name. Whoa. Okay. Chocobo. Quay. Name your chocobo Tenryoku. Quay. I think I liked it. Hey, I dare say he likes his name. Here's your very own chocobo whistle. Simply blow into it, and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. But do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoned in crowded city... when summoned in crowded city areas, or monster-infested lairs. Chocobos are stout-hearted creatures, but they have their limits. Okay, so we can't use one in a main city or a dungeon. Makes sense. And lastly, I present you with your Chocobo Rider's License, as is required by law. And that concludes all the formalities. I wish you and your Chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship. My little Chocobo, Maelstrom. Okay. Hey, achievement unlocked. Also personal Chocobos. You can use the Chocobo Whistle to acquire the action to summon your personal Chocobo. Unlike rental Chocobos, there's no time limit regulating how long you may remain on Chocobo back. Remember, however, there are areas such as highly populated cities and narrow dungeons that your Chocobo will refuse to enter. The actions to summon your Chocobo can be set to your hotbar and is located within your mount guide found under character in the main menu. Chocobo armor, or barding, can be equipped via the companion interface, situated in the character section of the main menu. Okay, so inventory, character, inventory, use the whistle. You can now summon company Chocobo mount, character, mount guide, company Chocobo. Let's move you here, and then close this. Move you over one, move you over one, right there. And let's also do some keybinds. Escape, keybind. We're looking at hotbars 1 and 2, I think. Hotbar 1, slot 12. We want to change you to this, mouse 5, and then hotbar 2, slot 12. Change you to mouse 4. I think that'll work. Apply. Close. So now we can sprint like this. And then once we're able to mount up, we'll be able to do it just from our mouse. I think that'll be much more convenient. So Aethernet, airship landing. Yep, you're who we want to talk to. Foreign Levy Flyer, frontline attendant. Brave at night. Come to join the fight, have we? Very good indeed. Now, before we proceed, I must warn you, this isn't going to be like some jaunt in the Wolves' Den. You'll be pitted against wave after wave of fellow Alliance members in battle. They won't care one whit that you're the Warrior of Light. This campaign will be long and brutal. Victories won today may be undone tomorrow. Consider the Borderland ruins. We need only seize control of each ruin in the region, right? Wrong. Defense is paramount as well. For rivals will muster forces to challenge our claims. It's for that reason we've established an airship route directly to the front line. Those who are ready and willing to fight will never want for transportation. Ah, but look, the look on your face speaks confusion. Are we at war or not? What is this bollocks about no killing? What in the seven hells is going on? That's what you're thinking, yes? It's less war and more organized violence to resolve a territorial dispute. And yes, it is to be civilized violence. Killing Alliance members is strictly prohibited, though accidents have been known to happen, mind you. But you, of all people, have nothing to fear. You've escaped certain death more times than I can count. What are the odds you'll fail to do so this time, eh? Alright. Frontline duty finder's been updated. The new regular duty. Frontline unlocked. The Borderland ruins, located on the outskirts of the Cartmill Flats, are now accessible. Control of this ancient Allegan site is decided via large-scale player versus player battles known as frontline campaigns. Speak with the Grand Company Flyer at one of the airship landings for further details. Okay. I think we can return to Vesper Bay now. Character inventory. Okay. We'll go register Horizon to be a favorite destination as well. Oh, that's the wrong button. Okay. I'm gonna have to get those two straight. Dismounting personal chocobos. While on Chocobo back, a Chocobo icon will appear in your status effects bar. You can dismount your Chocobo at any time by right-clicking this icon, or by re-clicking the action used to mount your steed. Use your Chocobo whistle to summon your steed again. So now we got mounts. That should make things a bit faster, but also means we might use more teleport instead. Because now the Chocobo porters aren't the save time option. It'd have to be teleports, which means more expensive. But we'll probably mount up more often than not. Registered favorite destination, yes. We'll get rid of Bit Branch Meadows. And let's mount back up. That also means we'll probably get sick and tired of this music at some point. Like, I liked it for a while, but that was because it was new and infrequent. But if that's all we hear, might get a little old. For now, though, I'm still enjoying it. Oh yeah, recommendations. Okay, nothing new. No level 45 dungeon that we can do the quest for, but not actually do. What you been up to, Tataru? Some people let fame swell their heads, but I believe that yours will remain in proportion and firmly attached to your body. Thank you, Tataru. go see Minfilia. Scion of the Seventh Dawn. Welcome back, Ryan. Lady Minfilia waits you within. And we'll get 300 storm seals for more adventures. Welcome back. Seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, you're the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tale of your heroics. The pride in his voice is palpable. We Cylons are truly fortunate to have you with us, Ryan. Now, when last we spoke, I said I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you've already met. Tatru, please show them in. This way, sirs. Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we've properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Gods, man, spit it out, will you? Wedge, at your service. I'm pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions, such as airships, grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we needed the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us two of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea. And I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. And they're all gone. Sylph management. Minfilia needs you to investigate the Sylphs.
Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained. Until such time as we know, it would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the Sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the Sylph's favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us? I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida! Us!
Well, it would appear that we're headed back to 12thwood. Also, I just noticed my feisty little chocobo. Oh, that's in the South Shroud. Okay. Yeah, usually there'd be a class quest there, but there isn't. Well, we haven't unlocked a new one, so yeah, that was all a little confusing. Let's get out of here. Actually, we could just hit return, I think. Yeah, return to work. Gotta speak with Varsail Helu at the Adder's Nest.